another episode of what? Behind the Micstand. I am your host, Alex Babbitt. I love you, and it's great to see you each time. This time we have a very special guest. Now, this dude is one of my favorite comedians because of just how talented he is. I have coined the term, or wanted to call him for a long time, our Jim Carrey for our generation. Ladies and gentlemen, this dude is fucking talented. He does music, he does comedy. He's dope as shit. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the one and only Menuhin Hart. What's up, bro?
Thanks, man.
Come on, bro.
Damn. Nice intro. Appreciate that, man.
Come on, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
You dope as shit, bro. It's you one of those people that, you know, and I would love to get into it as we progress, but like I've watched you over the years, you know, being, once again, I said it off camera too, it's like I'm a fan of the arts. I'm a fan of comedy. I'm genuinely like a student of the shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I like to see what makes people great. And for you, man, it's like, I don't know if you really know this, but you do a lot. And you commit a lot to your performances. Like, you're one of the very few stand-ups that will do an act out and go for it.
Yeah. I don't see why half-ass it. It's just like, if I'm the character, if I'm going to be a vegetable, I'm going to be kale. I'm going to be the thing. I'm going to be this person and then step out of it. Because because the thing is with audiences, I mean, I watch a lot of movies. So it's like, if I watch it and they're half-assing it, I'm like, man, they don't believe that shit. And it takes me out of it. I'm like, what am I even watching this for? So on stage, it's just like, or on film, it's like, just be that thing. Yeah. All the way. You know what I mean?
And I've seen you do it where you got, you know, I don't want to spoil none of your material. And I might even put a clip of you something in this episode. Yeah, but it's like, you had this one bit, I just remember, it was describing learning Spanish, because I told you recently, it's one of my favorites, describing learning Spanish. You said you learned it regular, and then you got another Spanish dude, he said, here, NASCAR Spanish, you go, zoom, but you hear it, you know how to make a race car sound, accurately, like you was at NASCAR, like, no, that ain't right.
All right, there it is.
There it is.
Got it. Taking it to stage.
Take it from the top, guys. Take it from the top. Let's go. And it's like, that's not an easy thing to like do. Have you always, because I guess I would kind of consider you in some ways like a mimic of certain things, like sound and stuff like that. Have you always had that ability?
Mimicking things? Yeah. It's paying off now. It was annoying as shit growing up. Got kicked out of classrooms. I would mimic the teacher. He's like, man, you sound like I would be him. He's like, man, you need to sit down. Well, I don't feel like sitting down. He was like, you just stop. I was like, well, you stop it. And then we were going back and forth. And then principal's like, well, you go to principal's office. And they're like, students are like, what is
the fucking worst
happening? He sounds just like,
there's two of you.
So, yeah. I mean, I watched a lot of cartoons. I watched a lot of TV. So it's just like, I don't know, mimicking was just a thing just to catch on as far as like sounds. Mike Winslow was one of my favorite people to watch.
Mike Winslow from Family Matters?
No. The dude from Police Academy.
The sound effect guy from Police Academy.
Yeah, I remember seeing him being like, you can do this? This is for real?
Because he used to do like helicopters and a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he was so random in the film, in the show. He was just like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, he was sitting there like, they walked in, I remember seeing, they walk in the room and say, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. And he was just like, he's like doing a video game. I'm like, and the guy, he looks at him, he's like, is there anything? He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. He's just doing the game.
He's just playing the video game.
There's nothing in his hand. And he was just doing it. And they just acknowledged him and moved on. I was like, what the how is this a person? So
that's wild.
So I've seen cats like that and, you know, watching Looney Tunes and being Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and shit like that. So it was like, yeah.
You've always been, that's so cool. Yeah, because I was a big Bugs Bunny fan growing up. But I liked him for his snarkiness and my favorite one I watch fairly often is that scene where it's the Bugs Bunny opera. He's like shaving what's his name, Elmer Fudd's head.
Yeah, isn't we throw the fruit on his head? He's like on top of him. His toes and
but he's wild committed to it. Like he's like, but like Elmer Fudd is bothered, but then he's like, whoa, stop, you need a haircut. He starts getting them and then he goes.
But he never breaks character.
No, he's here.
He's still the barber. He has the towel. He's just like, and it's just like,
even in the cutting.
yeah, he's not even.
No.
Yo, Bugs Bunny is he's one of the funniest characters. Like people don't. Like I remember I got in trouble because I used to mimic him a lot, and my mom was telling me something, and I did that. I love the when he says, "Hey, shut up!" When he says that,
Shut up! He was
he'll smack. Oh, he'll just say it.
Yeah.
Mom was like, "You need to do this." I'm like, "All right, Mom, okay." I was like, "Hey, shut up!" She said, "What did you say to me?" And she smacked the shit out of me. So
you're not Bugs.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny, that rabbit season versus duck season.
Duck season, rabbit season,
rabbit season. And then he was flipping on him. And
duck season.
And then he got his beak shot backwards. I was like...
And it was, you're despicable. With his fucking tongue's back here.
Yeah, his head, his freaking beak is like a fitted cap.
Yeah.
It's just like... all of those things, man. So yeah, cartoons, movies, all those things. Yeah.
So they inspired, because I actually don't know this about. I don't know a lot of your like origin story style things when it comes to, because you're from Atlanta, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
I was born in New York. I was raised partly in New York, and then I moved to Atlanta when I was like fifth grade.
So when did like the arts journey start for you? If
just doing stage work or just doing like, what do you mean?
Either way, because in the sense of
comedy?
like, when did it leave just doing impressions of things that you were like fans of to like you start whether accidentally or on purpose moving towards what you do now? Did you do like stuff in school?
I did stuff in school growing up. I mean, I did like plays like Puff the Magic Dragon or some shit. You know what I mean? And just like little plays in New York, but in Atlanta, I would say in music. I mean, I was doing a lot of skits and stuff of people's albums. You know, when that's when skits was like the shit. So doing that type of thing. As far as like doing like stand up or doing like any acting, when I took a drama class in high school, I got so caught up in the role that my drama teacher, she told me, she was like, "We want you to do this Black History show." Oh, also I went to I lived in College Park, predominantly black. Went to school in Roswell, which is predominantly white.
Ooh.
But I was on this.
That's where you learned to wear the scarves. That's the white influence.
No, my mom. My mom, she always said, every time I left the house, my mom would be like, "Put a scarf on." And I'm like, "Mom, I don't put." So she kept saying it so much that it just became a part of just my repertoire. So I got older, I was like, I gotta get a scarf. Like I don't know, I was like, I gotta get a scarf. And then I forget, like, oh, my mom, she kept telling me, but I was like, that just became a style. But no, white people didn't show me this shit.
Oh, it don't got shit to do with the white. We not giving whites no credit. That's
hell
wild.
No.
Come on, brother.
No, motherfucker.
Black Hogwarts.
Black Hogwarts. That's a whole.
I remember
Black Slytherin. Yeah, player.
I'm actually Black Gryffindor, brother.
I'm Black Slytherin.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so yeah, high school. That's when I did. Let's see, my teacher. Yeah, my drama teacher. She was like, "We want you to be a part of the Black History program." And I don't think they really put a Black History program together. And I was like, all right, well, what do you want me to do? She was like, want me to do the comedy part of it. I was like, all right. And I had watched Def Jam secretly because my mom, she used to watch it like every night. So I used to kind of watch it through the door because she was always like laughing super hard. So I would watch it. I would see Martin. I would see all those folks. So when she said do a comedy routine, I was like, all right, so what do you want me to do? She gave me this monologue. I read it, and it was like a diagonal copy. You know how they did copies back then? And it's like, you barely see it, but you see the words, but you don't see who wrote it. And I was just like, can I do something else? I was like, maybe I should do stand-up comedy or something like that. And then she was like, well, you can just read the monologue. It's comedy. I was like, it's not really that funny. And she was like, I said, you sure this is funny? She's like, yeah, it's been proven. I was like, well, who wrote it? Chris Rock wrote it.
What was the monologue from? SNL or something?
I don't remember where it was from, but it was like this monologue she wanted me to read, and I was just like, it just, for some reason, just wasn't funny to me. So I was like, can I do something else? And she was like, all right, as long as it's funny. So I just took a bunch of Def Jam jokes and made them like high school kid friendly.
Yeah.
Like I just rewrote them. Like I just like the Cedric Entertainment joke about waiting for the bus. I was talking about waiting for the school bus. And then, what was funny is that the students had never heard that stuff. But the parents that came to the show knew what I was talking about. So it was like I was killing in the back, and in the front they were just like, "This dude's amazing! How does he coming up with this?" And I'm just like, "God!" So the parents in the back like, "What? Do they know what he's doing?" Yeah. So I did that a few times, and then when I got out of high school, I went to a comedy club for real, like me and a friend of mine, and then he went up before me, and it was they booed the shit out of him.
God
and then the comedy the host, he was like, "All right, man, you next."
It's in Atlanta?
It's in Atlanta. He was like, "You ready?" I was like, "Ha! I didn't know that happened." So I left, and I got out of there. I was like, I'm not doing that shit.
Oh yeah, because it's hard to do your debut, like to have the confidence. You just saw your friend. This is your close friend?
This is a close friend. He's like in the military now. He's an air traffic controller. He didn't do anything close to nothing entertainment.
Nothing in the arts.
No. I saw him get booed. Like it was just like grown, like mothers and aunts and old ladies, like a kid in his dream. I was just like I saw it and I was like, oh no.
They bombed kids. Atlanta rough.
Yo, he bombed. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Harsh.
What did he do though? What jokes did he? Because I assume coming in his first day, he might have, because we've talked about other comedians before, is like when you kind of first start, like what you did in school, sometimes you take the jokes of other comics who are more established, because that's what you think to do.
Yeah.
What, do you remember any of the jokes he did?
Nah, I just remember the crowd hating him, like a lot. And he just kept trying. He was like, no, wait, hold up. I got another one. And he was just like, no! Like one guy in the front was like, no!
Boo this man!
He's yelling at him. But the thing is, I also did music in high school. Like I was the guy in everyone's lunch doing the beats.
Okay.
So I was doing music. So the comedy thing was just like, let's see what's up. And I saw what could happen. I was like, I'm cool. And then so I went back into the studio, did music, and then doing the skits and all that stuff. And then I found my way back into a place where they had like comedy at this one spot. It's a spot called Star Bar in Low 5 Points. And I was just like, so how do you get on this? And the guy was like, just call this number at this time and you'll get on. And then from there, it was just like, I just didn't stop. I just kept going. But it was years before I jumped. I did that because I was like working at like Sam's Club or something like that, and I would see like friends from high school. They were like, "Yo, what's up, man?" I'm like, I was gonna say, "Yo, what's up with that comedy thing? You doing that?" Like they would everyone that I saw would say that thing.
Really?
They said, "What's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, shit, I'm just up here doing customer service shit." It's like, why with that comedy thing? They all said that.
They all kept being like, "Hey,"
and I was just like, "What the fuck is up with this comedy thing?" I said, "It was just some shit I did in high school," and then I was like. All right,
but it resonated so hard.
Yeah, and I was like, I guess since I'm here, and when I ended up at that place, and I saw somebody doing comedy, I was like, how do you get on? How do you do that? And then I started like taking some jokes and skits that I had written for like rappers and stuff like that, and did it on stage. I was nervous as shit because I'm still thinking about my homie getting booed.
It could happen to any of us.
I was like, ugh. So yeah, but it was a good one. It was a good show. But
was it like good to the point, like did the audience get you to be like, you know what, I think like, did you go into stand up thinking like, yo, I'm gonna be Dave Chappelle or this, that, and the third?
No, I got into it. I just wanted to see what would happen because I just remember doing it years ago in high school, and I was just like.
So when did you start? Like when you this time is like 20. How old were you when, like you say, you officially started trying to stand up?
It was mid to late 20s.
Okay.
No, I say mid 20s. It was definitely mid 20s.
Like you started after college. Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to college. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So went there, did communications, did
bunch of shit that you don't use right now.
Yeah, I don't know that shit.
I can see based on your face.
Yeah, because I started talking about it and I started giving up. I was like, what am I even talking about? Like I'm not even getting paid doing any of this shit. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, I did that, and then I jumped into a few things. Like I did cosmetology for a minute. I got a cosmetology license in Atlanta.
Wait, isn't cosmetology in that like makeup and shit?
No, cosmetology is like encompasses hair, skin, all of it. So I was doing color. I was in San Diego for a minute doing hair.
What?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
Nigga, you're the nigga from a beauty shop? Remember Beauty Shop with Queen Latifah? There was one nigga in Beauty Shop who had braids and was doing girls' hair.
Yeah.
And the whole show, like half of the running gag was just like the girls being like, I think that nigga gay, right? And the whole, right? But then he started like dating the white woman in Beauty Shop, and they'd be like, dang, we missed it.
I didn't watch that one, but
Yeah, so you did hair?
yeah, I did, man.
Instead of telling jokes, your body said, you know what, learn to braid.
I was like, I gotta figure some way to make some money because music was going good. Like I got some songs on the radio with some people.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing good. I was in studios like Jermaine Dupri and like I was
Okay, you can't just blow past. All right. I'm listening. I'm listening. No. Finish some shit.
Okay. No, I say I'm in the studio with these cats like Young Jeezy, Jermaine Dupri, working on mixtapes. I did. Me and my homie did the remix to Miss New Booty, the Bubba Sparks shit.
Miss New Booty.
We
Break it down
shit.
to me.
Yeah. So it was like it's a lot of things I was doing, but it's like nothing grabbed. It's like it just seemed like entertainment was just like. I was here, this is like, it just kept sliding, like, where's the money? So it's like, I remember in my apartments, there was this lady, and she got her hair done. It was like, all done up. And I was like, damn. I said, that's nice. I was like, how much did you pay for that? And she told me, and I was just like, how much money did I? I was like, God damn. Like, just dropping paper on just like hair, and just color and all that shit. And I just started thinking about it. I was like, And I just went in, checked it out, and the next thing you know, I was at a Paul Mitchell school doing the shit. And then I went from there, and I was in San Diego doing it with like Paul Mitchell, like Robert Cromings and all those guys. And I was in there like, okay, I'm doing like fashion shows and shit. I'm like, and I'm not trying to holler at the chicks, I'm just doing the fucking hair.
Which is wild funny.
And then like, he's like,
you just care about the craft.
I'm an artsy person, so
Yeah.
I used to draw when I was a kid all the time. I used to paint. Well, I still paint every now and then. I'm creative, so it's just like I was like, oh, okay. When you doing the hair color, you do this technique. How you do it? Okay, cool. Well, then I could add purple. I could do this and that, and wash it out and do this. And you start to see it. You start to see the art in it. It's like, oh, okay, I can flip this. And then some women just want it simple. So it's like, all right, just add a little twist, cut it this way, diagonal. You start learning the shit. You're like, all right. But then then the drama, the freaking salon get to you. You're like, God damn, this is. Oof.
You gotta fight for a booth. It's a different thing.
You fight for a booth, or it's just like this the drama in the freaking salon and in the barbershops. It's just like.
That's crazy.
It's
dog.
like some TV show reality shit. You be like, God damn, all right.
I just want to make some money.
Yeah, that's all I wanted. I didn't want all this drama. God damn.
You learn to braid and color hair. All right, with that, would you have done pretty much anything if like that same guy or the same woman with the hairstyle was like, oh yeah, her hair was trash, but she was selling drugs at that same time? Would you have looked at that and been like,
no.
I think I can make some money there?
No. I thought about it.
Yeah.
Because my dad sold drugs. And my dad was the first coolest person that I ever knew.
Okay.
And because my dad knew, he freaking still knows everybody like in the Bronx and just a lot of different boroughs. And I remember hanging out with him and everyone was just loving my dad.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I found out later he was selling drugs and shit like that. But I used to see like stuff being exchanged and stuff like that. So it's like,
You don't really know.
If he didn't get locked up and if my mom didn't hold it down, shit, I might have been a dope ass drug dealer right now.
Braiding hair.
No, not even braiding hair. Just gold chain, just gangsta ass nigga, man.
That's funny, doing fucking sound effects.
Yeah.
You still would have been doing something
Like,
already.
blah, nigga. That's how it's gonna sound if you give me my money.
All the coke is aligned in the face. Like,
Yeah, it's just artsy, just the money stacked on the coffee table was just like, is that a Van Gogh? I got bored. So
take it from that side.
I'm folding $100 bills into swans. Hey, there you go, man. Put that up, dude.
It's just right there. It's like The Godfather, but it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, yo, this is gorgeous, man. Yeah, I know, but let's sell these keys.
Yo, I think you should do something else. This is what I do.
This is who I am. You're like, all right, man. Shit. Just saying, man.
This could also be who you are.
This is immaculate, dog. I'm just saying, man. We don't gotta be out here in the streets.
If a bunch of you'd be the Andre 3000 of the drug dealer community.
Yeah, I would be. Just football pads and a pink Carmen Sandiego jacket
and a turban.
Hey, let's sell this.
That's so fucking funny, bro. And it now that you say all of that, it resonates in how you do all your forms of media. You know what I mean? Whether it's comedy, music, because I've even seen, because I remember you put out like a music, because I've done comedy and music. Mm-hmm. Where, because I've always been like, if you can see by the art and stuff on the walls, I'm a big music fan and stuff like that, especially like early 2000s R&B. That's kind of a lot of my mainframe. I've talked about it a lot on different episodes. But so I've always wanted to add music and comedy. So in my comedy albums, I have music interludes and shit like that. But you did a music exclusive album.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was during the pandemic or a little bit before that. I remember it being blue.
Yeah, Inner Soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah, I put that out on Spotify and I put it on all the platforms. Spotify, iTunes, it's on everything. I was like piecing that together like before the pandemic, and then during the pandemic, I got a chance to just finish it. I was just like, let me just sit down and really just craft what this is. And it was just more so a thing of, like, you hear albums where people just rapping at you, but then sometimes, like, I'll make a track and I'm like, this is just how I feel. This is just what I'm feeling. So it's called the Inner Soundtrack because each song is just a situation within that space and time. I was like, I was just feeling this. So it's just like, there's one joint called Old National. And I remember, like, Old National is a place in College Park. It's grimy. It's a weird vibe in that area. It's cool, but it's like, you can get fucked up.
Yeah.
So it just has that vibe to it. And also, there's a storyline of just like, of skits in the middle of it that follow a true story. Like, I was doing some music stuff. I was working on these beats, working with this group, and then what happened was, brought them to the club. They were supposed to be kicking it with the DJ and just being cool. And my homeboy was sitting there with him, like, all right, cool, we got this artist. We got him on the radio. It's just, things were popping. And then this one dude messes it up for all of us. So now I got to come back and try to handle the situation. So it's a whole story within the album, but
the mainframe of it all.
But the mainframe of it all. But the whole thing of it was just like, the music is just how I feel in certain moments.
That's so fire to me, because I have always respected artists who could kind of bounce in between different mediums. You know what I mean? Because like I remember making a record that I got. It's on Spotify. It's in my comedy album called Fear. But the only reason why I made it is because at the time I went through some stuff in my life, and it was the only part in my life where I couldn't joke about it. Normally, like, humor is like the forefront of it all for me. So it's like I can laugh through pretty much anything. But this particular instance, I couldn't. I was like, I think I need to make a record. I need to make a song. And it came together well. I did it with my homegirl Amber Lee and my other dude Debo D. But like, you bounce in between all these mediums. Now, what is that's just kind of who you are? Have you always been pushed towards the arts? Like, was that always supported?
No, not at all. I used to draw a lot as a kid. Still draw every now and then. Like, sometimes in spots, like, you see my notebook, you'll see like splotches of just like some type of art I just made. But as far as there were no other artists in my family. So it's just like, I remember like talking to my mom about music and about just like doing this thing. And then she was just like, because my mom is more, get your money, get your life together. Don't be in this bullshit. Because she was always like in chaos. Like, you got to pay these bills, this, that. So I would say the only person that really was like in music or anything was my dad, because he had a bunch of records. He used to DJ. So, I mean, in between, shoot niggas and, He's like,
allegedly.
No requests. So that's the only like splotch of music that I could remember. But no, my mom did not want me to do music. My mom did not want me to do comedy. She was just like, but she saw that I kept doing it, and she was just like, all right. Because there was so many arguments I got into with my mom.
Really?
About it. She was just like, you got this, and then we got to it. Oh yeah, I remember this one. She said, you got to stop with this pipeline dream.
Ah, shit, that's gotta hurt.
And when she said it, it just like, it just hit me. I was just like, oh shit. I was like, my mom's not even believing this shit that I'm doing. Like, I'm showing her beats and I'm doing this thing. Like, check out the thing that I'm doing. Because you want your family to bring you in and be like, yo, I like that. You know, she was just like, but from her perspective now, I see it. I understand where she was trying to go. Like, she's like, I want you to be, like, get your money right and do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
But just get your money right. I'm like, nah, I want to do this.
Yeah, which is, in all honesty, you can do that. You can have that.
Yeah.
That like to the art and make money.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking that then.
No, I know. Yeah.
I want to do the thing.
I just want to paint in the basement.
I just want to do it, Mom. You don't believe in me. What's going on, man?
Like the skater kid?
Yeah, he's like, look, Mom, why don't you believe in me? Dude, what the fuck, man? Get out of my room. Slams the door.
Door don't got a doorknob. You have to slam it to close.
You have to slam it and it bounces open. Because the wind pushes it. It's no doorknob. This is God!
I hate this house.
I hate everybody here. You're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, nobody. Yeah, this is I would say when I did the Caroline show. As of recently, like my mom, she saw me do comedy in Atlanta, but she didn't see it on this scale. Like this is like, because I mean, everyone outside of New York is like, you in Times Square, you doing Caroline's, you doing your show at Caroline's. A lot of people come to see you. Like my mom was sitting there looking like, shit,
he must be somebody.
This is really a thing.
Yeah.
So. But you know, it's still, you know, it's like
sometimes it takes that.
It hits. It is like, oh, you're doing it, and it's like you're famous. I'm like, no.
But that's the burden of the beast, because it's like you can never really explain to anybody who's like not actively there all the time.
No.
Like how many levels in between there are.
No, you can't, because it's I'm definitely an alien in my family.
Yeah.
Like my brother. He is the one. He's the one. He did the job. He's a Marine. He's a father of two. He has a wife, house, dog, car. He's that.
Yeah.
So when family reunions, you know, adults like to complain about life, and he can be like, "Yeah, man, these kids grab a beer, the game."
You come with your scarves and
I got my scarves. Like, yeah, I did this show one time, and this guy, he said something. And
you look too comfortable as it is. Like you don't look worn down.
No, I'm just chilling. I don't have kids to burden me. I'm good. So it's just like I'm chilling. They're like,
Yeah. It's like you ain't lived enough.
Yeah, you haven't. Like, I feel like people outside of this are like, you're not. What, like, they don't like. What are you doing? You just go on stage and make people laugh.
Yeah.
What? Why? Do you have a job?
No.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
But
it takes a couple things for sure. Like, because I felt that way, and I've expressed this before at different times and on different episodes. But then also. The example I always give, I appreciate when I got to do the Def Jam thing because I remember my dad is cool. He was supportive, and so is my mom, but she did want me to go to school, right? Yeah. My dad would always, whenever I did like this music shit, like, nigga, stop trying to be Usher. I'm like, I'm not, but I feel you. You're not wrong, but you're not right? But there'd be other people, like my stepmother and my godmother were very much so, godmother especially, Dominican woman, from DR, super Spanish woman, just like, what are you gonna be stupid? What are you gonna be stupid? And she say nigga real hard too. She's like, you gonna be a stupid nigga? You're not gonna go to college, because I've been doing stand up in high school. You're gonna be a stupid nigga, not go to college.
Yo, that
nigga hit hard.
Stupid nigga. Nigga.
Yeah. It was kind of whimsical too. It's like,
yo, they'll be a stupid nigga. Stupid nigga. I will listen to that. Who wants to be a stupid nigga?
some shit like that. Stupid nigga, stupid nigga, stupid nigga, stupid nigga, stupid nigga.
Like,
I love this shit. Oh man, but I remember her like having that kind of feeling and all that other stuff. But then once I did the HBO thing and she came, similar instance, she came to the show at West Side Comedy Club that I did.
Nice.
And I remember because it was one of the greatest feelings I felt after the show. I was like, "You still want me to go to college?" You know, I'm kind of talking big shit. There's a bunch of people there. I'm talking big shit mentally.
Yeah.
She's like, "You know what? Nah, you don't gotta go to college. It's not for everybody." Like she had a complete change of heart. And I just remember that moment being like, "Yes, I fucking knew it."
Let me get on this train. Go.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I definitely took the train right back home.
Yeah.
Ding ding. But like sometimes you need to fight for your dream in that way. Like
You do.
Everybody is not, and you're gonna have that battle with somebody. It's gonna be somebody that doesn't believe in, even if they do believe in the dream, they might not believe in the extent. Like if you told me like, "Oh, I want to do a all acapella comedy music hybrid," like some of that shit really is like, it's like a lucid dream. Like it's just hard as shit to explain to somebody.
Yeah, you can't really. It's just like it's like those weird jobs. Like if you were the guy that put the ink in the pen tube, and so I was like, "You a police officer?" Like, "Yeah, so what are you doing?" "I'm a police officer, you know, I do this." "Oh, okay, what do you do?" It's like, you know, the ink. You put that in there and now twist it. That's what I do.
That's me.
It's like,
yeah.
What?
I put
That's us explaining comedy to people.
It
They're
is.
like, what?
I put the plastic at the ends of shoelaces. That's all me, baby.
I just burn that. You know what I'm saying? It's a process, and then after a while, people just like,
they can start doing the Homer Simpson meme into the bushes.
it's like,
What this nigga do? Comedy.
dude, they don't want it. They don't want it. They want to hear it. If you're not complaining about a job or kids or your relationship or wife or whatever the fuck, they don't want to hear anything.
Not complaints.
No.
Comedy people love, because people do get excited to hear, "Oh, you tell joke. Ooh, you funny." But that's exciting.
Yeah.
It's an exciting lifestyle, but the grievances of it, most people, because they can't understand, because most people aren't living their dreams, and you have the benefit of being able to at least live and experience your dreams.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking dope, bro.
It's dope.
It's dope shit, man.
It's pretty dope.
Hey guys, we took a quick commercial break. I'm glad you're always listening and watching. Please subscribe on the audio versions. You can now listen to the episode on Spotify or wherever you listen to music and content and podcasts. We love y'all. Let's get back to this episode. I'm back here with my guest, Menuhin Hart. Got a couple more questions, and we were just talking about, to give context, we were talking off screen, about Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, which is so funny.
One of the best, man.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like he did so great at being a black person that nobody even said anything.
Nah, we ain't sure.
We watched it. It was like,
That's hilarious.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was wild funny.
Like that's my uncle right there.
I remember the and because they had the fake commercials in it. Booty sweat and busting up bars. He said, "I got that booty sweat and the busting up bars."
Yo, Tropic Thunder was like, there's no other movie like that. Man.
No, it's so funny. It's so like
good.
It's not even like a good bad movie. It's a good movie,
dude. And then Tom Cruise playing that guy in the media office.
Oh yeah.
He's like the fat dude.
Yeah, with the prosthetic.
I remember seeing that and being like, damn, that feels like, is that Tom Cruise?
And it was Tom Cruise.
I was like, it's not Tom Cruise. And I found out, I was like, that is actually Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, and he was dancing to Ludacris. Get back. Y'all know me like that. He was sitting there shadowboxing.
He killed that shit. Everybody, and then Robert Downey Jr. playing an Australian actor who's
doing blackface.
Who's doing blackface, but he's like just one of those method actor guys. Yeah. He took the shit. He said, "I'm just trying to figure out who I am. Who am I really? I don't know."
And then what's his name? Brandon T. Jackson being like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Because he had to like have some exorcism at the end of the movie. Remember?
He had to get out of the character.
Yeah, but he had to get out of like 3 characters.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm Father O'Malley." No, he took out the yeah. So funny.
Robert Downey Jr. killed that shit.
And then what's his name? Jack Black being a coke addict.
Oh my god.
And Brandon T. Jackson being a gay rapper who was like trying to get his acting debut. Jack Black being a coke addict, and I remember there was a scene in the movie where they was all talking about who they'd love to see after war. They was still in some war vet mentality. It's like, yo, who you looking forward to see? Jack Black is like, yeah, I got this lady at home, blah 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 blah. And then Brendan C. Jackson's like, yeah, I got somebody real special at home. Robert Downey Jr. is like, yeah, what's their name? Lance. Yeah, he was like, Lance, you waiting for a fella at the... Nah, I like the bitches.
He had to click back in.
He's like, it's all right.
Hold up, nah.
He said, everybody's a little gay sometimes. Hey guys, what's up? Y'all know me, I'm Alex Babbitt. I'm just here to do a quick commercial break and tell you about some things we got going on. Check out my comedy albums, 9421 and Finally Defined. If you really enjoy comedy, I promise you'll enjoy these two albums, and we got a lot more comedy coming up. But even more so, follow Behind the Micstand at Behind the Micstand on Instagram and on YouTube. Like and subscribe. We love it so much, and we appreciate your constant support. Thank you, and let's get back to this episode. And sometimes you find out people wrote records, like, you know, those goofy ass records and shows or cartoons. It'd be a real musician.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of the better ones be like actually like a real composer took the time to write some dumbass song.
Dude, Jay-Z wrote for Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, and Space Jam. Yup.
I was like, what?
Yeah, the Bugs Bunny raps and shit like that is
because I remember hearing that, like I remember hearing it and being like, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
And just listening to Bugs just do that. I was just like, but then years later you find out Jay-Z wrote so that's why that shit was
That's why it was great. That's why it was so good.
It's fucking Jay-Z writing for Bugs Bunny.
It's like, I used to love this show. This might have been, because this is like a deep cut. Andre 3000 had a cartoon called Class of 3000.
I remember
which
that.
I enjoyed so much of the music in it, but he helped make most of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who else? Fairly Odd Parents had this dude. I always like the music guests or whatever on cartoons specifically, because they got the freedom to still be cartoons, but then sonically this shit was cool. In Fairly Odd Parents, there was a character called Chip Skylark, which was like the Justin Timberlake, or like the lead singer, but I think Justin Timberlake and Aaron Carter, I believe, he was like a Disney singer and shit like that, sung the vocals, or Jesse McCartney, I think, sung the vocals for that character.
Yeah.
But so it was good sonically, but then it was like Chip Skylark had the song about it was called My Shiny Teeth and Me. That's what
Shiny Teeth and
My
Me.
Shiny Teeth and But it was a good pop song.
Yeah.
Like it was when you're feeling lonely, sad as I can be, an uncharted island in an endless sea. One thing that makes me happy, fills me up with glee. Those bones in my jaw don't have a flaw. My shiny teeth in me. That shit was cold, bro.
Oh shit.
I had that shit on my phone.
Damn.
That's how good it was.
But the thing is, music in cartoons has been.
It got hot and cold.
No, I don't want to. I thought about. I don't want to mess with the mic.
Yeah.
As far as like the sound.
Oh, by the way, did we start filming again? Oh yeah, cool. We good. We
coming out?
Yeah.
We don't want to hold
Bad book commercial. It's fine. But what are you about to say about music and cartoons?
No, I was gonna say like they've shortened intros and they've taken a lot of musical pieces out of cartoons, but like freaking the Gummy Bears or DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Woo! Like
everybody remembers that.
Like all those, they had like, these are like singers going for it. Like you listen to it, like Gummy Bear, you hear like they going for it. Like, yo, this is how I'm gonna get on.
Proud Family was Destiny's Child and Solange. Proud Family. What, you and me will always be tied. The motherfuckers was singing.
But they were like, I'm going for this.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, cause it's a cartoon. They could easily be like,
nah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nah. I met the guy who sung and it's reverb in the back, but all right, we're good now. I met the guy who sung the Pokemon rap. Do you remember Pokemon rap?
No.
Okay, so did you watch Pokemon growing up?
I watched Pokemon, yeah.
So in Pokemon, post like the episode or whatever, they would have, it'd be like, all right guys, now we're about to sing the Pokemon. And it would go, it was like, there's 150 and more to see. To be a Pokemon master was my destiny. And then they would sing the different, it was like Pikachu, Raichu, Mewtwo, da-da-da. I met that guy. Like,
I think I did hear because my brother used to watch. My brother was a big Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
So when I used to watch TV with him, he would be like, as a kid, he was like, "Yo, watch
Pokemon's the shit.
But I used to watch it with him because he was fucking. My brother's nice, playing the cards and playing the game.
we got Pokemon cards on the side.
Oh word.
Yeah, we're gonna show them after. Cause I want them. Aaron won't give them to me yet, but I want them. We gonna get those fucking cards. But it was I met him. He worked at an actual radio station. Like, he was a musician.
Oh word.
Yeah, like, that's what he does. His name is, I think, A-Train or something like that. I met him a couple years ago when I worked at a radio station. But it's like, it's important to keep music element, because it's also, in a lot of ways, sometimes a child or a young person's introduction into a lot of these things.
Yeah.
Music or whatever. It's like cartoons. It was for me. Humor.
I mean, music. I don't know if it sits in your mind differently. Rather, it's like that's why the alphabet song exists.
A B C D
because it's
E
like
F G.
Because like even you say, oh wow, what letters? Blah, blah.
You could just say A B C D.
And you go through all the singing. Like, you do the whole song. Like, it comes forward.
We all do. What do we do? An L elemental B.
Yeah, elemental P. Yeah, so elemental P is like Bone Thugs and Harmony. So we always get Bone Thugs. We get to elemental P.
Yeah, because you don't say LMNOP like separately. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm gonna get a dog and I'm gonna name it elemental P.
Elemental P.
Elemental P. Elemental P. Come on.
Elemental P.
Elemental P.
QRS, TUV, WX is Y and Z. Like, there's some couple of them niggas, they join together.
Yeah. But there's a cluster and then there's like some that have their
But
own.
A, B, C, D, those are all individuals. They solo acts.
Yeah.
But Elemental P, they a band.
Yeah, Elemental P.
Yeah.
It's a black band from the 60s.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Elemental P.
We're not A, we're not B, we're not C, we're Elemental P.
Do the Elemental P bop. And they had this some weird dance.
Come on, James. Y'all got it. Come on, James. Yeah, I got it. James, go ahead. Elemental P.
Do the Elemental P. This is like Soul Train in the 70s.
Yeah. And that's their whole gripe right now. We started Soul Train.
We started Elemental P.
Y'all remember? Come on, the kids was all doing it.
They didn't get no rewards.
Nah. The life and times of Elemental P.
Chubby Checkers on there like, yeah, I did the twist, and they came with Elemental P around that time.
They were big hits. We thought they was gonna be a thing. We lost P to drugs.
And it's always like those cats used to die of weird shit. Like somebody got hit with a pot of hot water. Didn't a singer die? Like somebody hit him with a pot of boiling water. It killed him. It was like some weird shit. It was either drugs. The girl killed him, but somebody like hit him with like a piano or some shit.
Because it was an anvil.
Motherfuckers was dying of anvil.
Yo, anvil deaths were crazy.
Yo, police were like another anvil death.
Another anvil. But that's what, it's crazy enough, because back in that time, drugs were like, certain drugs, like crack and all that stuff was brand fucking new. Yeah. So it was like COVID now, where it's just like, yo, there was the programs for it. It didn't exist 5 years prior.
Nobody knew how to deal with that.
No.
Like, crack, I remember seeing that shit in the Bronx, man. That shit was, like, people were just like zombies, man. Yeah. And they were just erratic. Like, 1 minute just like somebody just, and they just attack or just do some wild shit. You just like, Jesus.
Crack made people Pokemon.
Yeah, turned
water gun.
It just turned into it was like World War Z in certain spots. You were like, let me just get to the crib.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I'm just go and make my music. I'm
gonna make these beats.
Yeah.
I don't want to get bit.
I gotta braid this hair.
You get bit and turn into
another crackhead. Yeah, that's probably some myths. There was probably crack myths like started by kids. Like when they first started talking about crack. Your mommy's a crackhead. She bit you. Now you a crack baby. Started from kids. There's no way an adult called somebody a crack
remember
baby.
seeing an old school hip hop video, and it was like these kids. The guy was rapping, and then these kids was like, "Your mama's on crack." I ain't no crack baby. Your mama's on crack. Like little girls,
but they made it cool.
Yeah, it was. I was like, this is bad.
Your mama's on crack. Sponsored by Bustin' Nut Bars.
Sponsored by the Bustin' Nut Bars. In your face.
So Wow, it's a wild ass episode. All right, let's center it back to.
Oh yeah, you had questions.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good one.
So I guess no. This is actually the last question because this is actually the one we save, right? And we've gotten a lot of gems and all sorts of stuff. But
Okay.
bro, anybody watching this right now who they resonate with your energy, your personality, your artistry.
Okay.
They're watching this and you could give them a piece of advice, a gem, something that could inspire them to move in a more productive way in the future. What gem would you give them?
To move in a more productive way in the future.
Or just like help them through it, help them figure things out.
Everything is temporary. As far
That's
as
your camera, by the way. You gotta do the dramatic thing.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Okay, good. One more time.
I was over here, it's like everything is temporary. No, I'm playing. No, but in honesty, like problems and things that you're dealing with now, they won't be problems a day, week, or whatever, month maybe from now. It's like, so you got to keep pushing, do a little bit every day. Don't overwhelm yourself like I got to do all of it. Just do a little bit, and it adds up. But don't let the problems like of life just like burden you down. Just know it's temporary. You'll get past it, and then you move on to the next one. You always get past it. Think about it. Anytime you've ever been through some shit, you're like, I don't know, I'm gonna get past this, and you're like, oh shit, I made it out. So it's just temporary. That's what I got.
That's fire. I think that's good. I think you handle that like an old black man, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because your hand got a hit. Hey, nigga, shit, that's all I got, champ. That's
So I got for you.
shit's temporary. You know what? Niggas die. Once again, she took everything.
Niggas die every day, B. You want some soup? When Cameron said that shit to, he said, hey, what's going on, A? Yo, come on, man. Yo, you can get that. Yo, you want some soup or something, man? Niggas die every day, B.
Why did he think soup was the remedy?
He was all fucked up in the hospital like, soup? He was like, what?
That'd be the best Campbell's chicken commercial.
Wait, yo, niggas die every day, B. You want some soup? He's like, soup. Campbell's soup. Cause niggas die every day. Campbell's.
That shit chunky, B.
Yo, it's mad chunky. It's great. He's in the back like, yo, man, could you get the nurse? My leg hurt.
And the dude flatlines in the back.
He's like, yo, this soup is crazy. Hey, you alright?
It's to die for.
It's to die for. Literally.
That's how they do it.
And they look up like, beep. Literally. We need a nurse.
We're gonna make this commercial. Give me some of that soup. I told you it was good.
No, he gave. I need some soup.
That's a great commercial. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Look, bro, I thank you. It was a good convo, and beyond anything, I've always been inspired by doing this show, learning about different people, and then also, fucking learning how cool my fucking friends are. So thanks again, bro.
Dude, thanks for having me, man. This was dope.
No problem. Anytime. And ladies and gentlemen, that's another episode of Behind the Micstand. I'm Alex Babbitt. See you later. Peace. My guy. Thank you, bro. That's fucking good. Hey guys, thank y'all for watching Behind the Micstand. If y'all enjoyed it, as I think you did, because you made it to the end, like, subscribe, make sure you hit that notification button so you hear the subscriptions and shit. You know how it works. Just like it. Stop skipping this part and do it right now. Somewhere right here. I think it's right here.